Hello and congratulations on grabbing this video course on Surefire Solo Ads. What I'm going to be talking about is not only how to build a list from solo ads, but most importantly, how to build a high converting list. Because the second part is actually what most people forget. They focus on the building process and then they forget about, oh, my list has human beings on it that I need to build a relationship with. And then they forget that, and then they promote, and then they wonder why in the world people aren't buying from them. So if you can understand how to convert a list and turn it into a high converting list, then you'll be able to apply that to solo ads, customer lists, any other types of lists as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be about solo ads. This is video number 1, the introduction. And what I want to do is give you a quick overview of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about mindset because I want to make sure that you're in the right mindset before we get started. We're going to talk about a video's overview, how it all works, and what you need. So let's talk about mindset. Mindset is very important because what I'm noticing is a lot of people thinking quality over quantity. Now, they're not purposely trying to think that, but when you think about, okay, if I get a list of 10,000 and at least 10% conversions, then that's a good amount of people. But realistically, yes, you could take a list of 10,000 and convert it and get some good conversions. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to one thing, which is relationships. So you need to be communicating with your lists, and if they email you, you should email them back, because those are the types of people that will usually buy from you in the future. But of course, there's a difference between freebie seekers and customers, and I'll show you a different way to actually weed out those freebie seekers. So no longer are the days where you think a list of 10,000 is better than 200. So if you have a list of 10,000 freebie seekers versus a list of 200 customers, I would take 200 over the 10,000 any day. But in the end, I know there's a lot of different variables and you can argue this way, that way, the other way, but at the end of the day, you got to think quality over quantity. Do not let the quantity deceive you. That's basically what I'm trying to say. If you have a relationship with 200 people that trust you and want to see your emails versus a list of 10,000 freebie seekers that really don't care about what you have to say, the wise choice is that you should take the list of 200 any day. So if you focus on list of 200, build that list, build a relationship with that list. Believe it or not, a lot of these smaller lists outrank a lot of the bigger lists. So let's talk about video's overview. This, of course, is video number 1. Video number 2, we're going to talk about what your sales plan, your sales funnel is going to look like. So I'm going to give you some ideas on what you can do. And then in video 3, after I give you the sales funnel formulas and things like that, you can customize it, create your own plan of attack, and create a mind map, which I'll show you how to do. I'm a big believer in putting out your process so you understand what exactly you need to do so that when you implement the process, you'll do it right. Otherwise, a lot of people tend to jump right in and they don't even think about what they need to do, and then they just put it all in hoping that it's going to work, and in the end it doesn't really work. So I really want you to succeed, and the way to do that is simply by following the process, the formulas. And video number 4, we're going to talk about where should you get the list. There are reputable solo ad sellers and there are non-reputable solo ad sellers. You got to figure out ways to detect it. And I'm going to show you other ways that some people that are not necessarily reputable may actually do. So you want to be aware of what can happen. Do your due diligence and research before you find a solo ad seller. Number 5, I'm going to talk about the big myths that gurus want you to believe. A lot of them want you to believe, oh, okay, you can build a list of 10,000 in 2 days. Now, that can happen, let's say, for example, if you have a product launch, or you do some other methods, that's possible. But if you focus so much on the number process, the building list, the numbers, okay, I got 10, 20,000, 30,000, then I've noticed that the focus is lost in terms of the relationship. I mean, if you think about an analogy here, as a business grows, mom and pop business usually can provide really good customer service. But as the business grows, they got so many people that they're really unable to focus on customer support unless they hire people. Video number 6, we're going to talk about congruency and your initial offer. And these two are very, very important, because if you don't use congruency throughout your whole system, then you'll actually confuse people and your conversions will actually decrease. Your initial offer will pretty much set the tone for everything else. Your follow-up series, your training, your offers that you're going to offer in the future. So you have to think future when it comes to the initial offer. I know a lot of people just tend to grab something, put it together, and just provide it as an initial offer. But there really has to be some thought into the actual initial offer. Otherwise, basically, you're setting yourself up for failure. And I'll talk more about initial offers, examples of initial offers that you can create, and how to create your initial offer correctly. Number 7 is your personality. Believe it or not, birds of a feather flock together. So the people on your list, they're either going to love you or hate you. The ones that are similar to you will probably love you and they'll stick around. The people that are not similar to you, they'll probably won't like you. They probably think you're either boring, you're too exciting, and this and that. So personality actually has a big impact on that relationship building as well. Of course, you want to be yourself. You don't want to be somebody who you're not. Number 8 is follow-up series. That's really important as well. And number 9, how to convert, which is very, very important. So here's how it all works. Basically, we're going to find a good, reputable solo ad seller, and then you're going to send out your solo ad. Ensure that your initial offer is going to be the promised topic of what you'll offer for years to come. Now, this is something that most people don't think about, but you're going to add the initial offer, and the initial offer is going to be about the topic, and everything that you promote after that needs to be that same topic, because that's basically the reason why somebody signed up for your list. And number 3, after that, step number 3 is going to be offering a one-time offer to weed out freebie seekers. That's optional depending on the market. You got to know your market if you use this method. That's why I say it's going to be optional, because if your market has, for example, a lot of CPA offers that you could offer, those, as you know, many of them are free, so requires people to just sign up for free and things like that. So it depends on your market if you want to weed out the freebie seekers, because sometimes a list of freebie seekers is good. Sometimes if you're in the market and that market has mainly products and not many CPA offers or free type offers, then you'll want to weed out the freebie seekers. And then, of course, you'll need to email them the initial offer gift, as well as 4 to 5 tips and advice type gifts that are similar. basically emails on a weekly basis or a daily basis, whatever you choose. Then, of course, email offers that are affiliate offers, your own product offers that are related to that exact topic. So you kind of see some congruency through the whole thing. Then basically you want to promote related offers only that relate to that specific original topic. So here's what you need. You basically need to have FreeMind, which is a free mind map creator, which we're going to show you how to use in video number 3 so that you can create your whole process. You're going to need to have an autoresponder. You can have Aweber, GetResponse, or anything else. And of course, you'll need money because, of course, you'll need to buy the solo ad emails. Just think of it as you need to invest in order to earn, but you need to invest wisely before you can earn. Don't jump into this thinking, okay, I'm going to invest a lot of money, I'm going to get a lot of money back. Think of it, you need to set up your process first, then invest wisely. So with that said, let's move on to video number 2.